Welcome everyone to episode, I believe 3, thank you Stat Boy, of Stat Boy's Bells. Yes,
ding, ding, ding.
A hybrid of After the Bell with Jeff Meacham and Stat Boy Rants with, of course, Stat Boy himself. And last week we covered our favorite 80s movies, and we figured, you know what, we had so much fun doing the bonus weekend episodes that, what the hell, let's do another one.
Yes,
and we decided, since we play so many games around here on our computers, we decided, you know what, let's go back in time a little bit. Let's go back when things were more, more hands-on, more simple.
You don't need this, you don't need a Wii, you don't need a PS2, and you don't need your computer, except to watch our shows.
Although, a Wii, is more fun, than a board game to try to, play like Call of Duty and stuff. Because if you play Call of Duty on a board game, then you're just like destroying your chips and shit. That's bad.
Yeah, you gotta fling. There actually was a board game kind of like that.
There was.
Risk,
I believe.
No, not Risk. Where you actually were flinging. I think it was like castles and cannonballs or something like that.
Flinging stuff across the board of your opponent.
Yeah, and you had to knock down their castle. But that's not on any of our lists.
That's so what, like three things of it, because that's like dangerous and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, board games is our topic this week, and since I started my list last week, we'll go ahead and let Stat Boy do his thing.
All right. Number 10, I have to go all the way back to when I was Stat Boy Jr. or Stat Boy Youngins or whatever.
Yes.
Good old-fashioned game of Candyland.
Aww.
Teach the children their colors and also teach them how to get a sugar high before they turn 3 years old.
It's actually one of Dylan's favorite games is Candyland.
I like the little gingerbread man and your little token. And the game is simple. You turn over the card, you match the color, and you go.
Yep, and
There's
you go.
nothing difficult about it.
Nope.
Unless you're impatient.
Except the end.
Except the end.
Except the end, because you gotta try to, match,
You gotta match it just right.
Just that one color to get ahead of the game. That's right. All right, number 9.
Number 9. This one is kind of debatable. It was pretty much a good old-fashioned game of dominoes.
Yes.
Now there's no really a board except your tabletop, but I used to love playing dominoes in college.
Well, this goes back to yesterday's episode with Jay and Jade, because I know Jade had at one point Apples to Apples. There's no board on that. There's cards. That's all that is.
So we can argue this till we're blue in the face.
We can.
Put this in the comment box. Is dominoes and Apple to Apples board games?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Good question.
I would say yes, because damn it, it's my list. But I'm just kidding. And you can't if you're in you can go to a park and play, as long as you got a tabletop, you're slamming some dominoes.
There you go, exactly.
Number 8. Now I played this growing up. I don't play it very much anymore, but a good old-fashioned game of chess.
It's a very difficult game to learn to master.
Unless your name is Bobby Fischer. Once you learn the moves and you learn the strategies, it is a good game. I don't play it very much. I very rarely play it at all, but I did enjoy playing it once in a while. It's more fun online, too.
Very true.
Number 7, the game of life.
Oh, there you go.
Spin the spinner, move the car, make the right choices, and retire.
Simple enough to me.
Unfortunately, it got turned into a game show, which sucks.
Yeah, it really did. It was horrid.
In fact, the game show was like, you're in front of a blue screen, you answer questions, the kids turn the cards, and the only time they use the spinner is at the end for an end game, for a big bonus prize. They don't even invoke the spinner.
That's fail.
And the spinner, there was no really randomness because the numbers were in order. So, you could start on the 1 and end up on 10. Number 6. On Yahoo, this game is called Reversi. The official name is called Othello.
Like
Othello, yes. Basically, it's like a 10 by 10 square. One player has white chips, the other has black chips, kind of like checkers almost.
Right. And
the object of the game is to surround and capture the other player's chips until you have the whole board. It's a lot of it makes you think. It's a good little game there.
Yes.
Number 5. I did put Trivial Pursuit, but I liked the themed versions. The standard Trivial Pursuit I do not like because the questions are too vague. I like Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, Warner Brothers Trivial Pursuit, Disney Trivial Pursuit, stuff that is a little more detailed. I don't want to answer a question about Mount Rushmore and then answer a question about the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, it's it jumps back and forth. I understand what you're saying.
Number 4, Battleship. You sunk my battleship. Don't see the movie. The movie sucks. The game is fun. The game is simple. Always put the ship. Don't. In fact, don't put
The movie
ship.
sucks so bad we haven't even seen it.
Yeah, really. In fact, don't put your ship in the J's.
Yeah, no.
Like Bill and Ted did.
Yeah, no.
Because that's
never
a
good
sure
idea, Ted.
giveaway.
That's right.
It's like J6. Ah, hit. You have sunk my battleship. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Battleship was cool. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Number 3. The game that inspired Words with Friends, Scrabble.
I'll forever hate word Scrabble as a result of this.
If you haven't played Words with Friends, you haven't played Scrabble. You gotta play Scrabble first.
Yes.
There's a little more randomness. You know, in fact, Scrabble was even featured on ESPN.
Yes, it was. For a
And
moment.
they were using words like, oh my, I didn't know QI was a word until I played it on Words with Friends.
Yep. True story.
QI, Zabby, THE, and then, well, of course THE is a word, but you know, they're using words that you have to look up in the dictionary.
Yes.
Number 2, Clue.
There you go.
Mr. Body is Dead. Who did it with what weapon?
So
and
good
what
it was
movie?
a cheese-tastic cult movie.
It was a cult movie. I love the movie more than I love
that
the
we
movie.
acted out at Rocky Horror at Sins.
Yeah, did you?
Yes, we did. I wasn't in it. We did a shadowcast. We do it every year for mid-October. Yeah.
Clue is a very good game, you know, because you know murder mystery. You know who did it, where, with what weapon. The Simpsons version is more like who ate the donut or something.
That's great.
And I think there's a kid version like who stole the pet pigeon or something. I don't know.
Yes.
And my number 1 game, Monopoly.
There you go.
I
Very
love
good.
me some Monopoly.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I'm good with numbers. Here's the thing, I'm good with numbers, but I hate doing business.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and it is proven you can lose a Monopoly game when you own Park Place Boardwalk with the hotels.
Yes,
it is possible.
it is doable.
And doggone it, the official rule of free parking is nothing, but thanks to house rules, you make some bank on free parking.
Yes, that's true.
In fact, there was an episode of Happy Days. There, Marion and the husband's name, Howard were playing free parking, or they were playing free parking. They were playing Monopoly, and Howard inadvertently moved Marion's piece. He lands on free parking. He's like, "Oh, I get this money," and she goes, "No, you didn't land on. That's my piece. You land on Boardwalk with a hotel."
Jeez.
$2,000.
I remember seeing that now. I remember seeing that.
Remember that. So there you go, Monopoly.
All right,
go ahead.
I'll tell you, Mikey, your list sounds very familiar.
Here we go.
All right. Number 10, Battleship.
Why is it so low?
It wasn't my thing. I liked it, but it wasn't my top.
Would you rather have Battleship or Electric Battleship?
Battleship.
There you go. Electric because you gotta buy batteries.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Number 9.
Checkers.
A good old-fashioned game of checkers.
Straight up checkers, man. It made chess like there you go, whatever.
A lot of old people would play checkers in the barber shop.
I've been told I have very old soul, so you know it makes
and I
sense.
think
that
it's been.
checkers.
I think checkers has been around for a long time.
Checkers is a very old game. There's no question about that.
In England, they call it draughtsman.
Oh.
Draughts.
Very good.
Yes.
Number 8. Sorry. The name of the game. I'm not saying sorry. It's the actual name of the game.
And you had to use cards. You didn't have to use dice.
No.
Yeah.
It's all cards. Does anybody remember Sorry out there?
I do remember
Sorry.
Sorry.
Was awesome.
Sorry was featured on Mama's Family.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was a good episode.
Yes, it was. Oh my God.
No, it was a Carol Burnett show, not Mama's Family. Or it was one of the two.
I think it was in the Mama sketch on Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
God Almighty.
Oh, Mama looks.
We have dated ourselves. I wasn't even alive when Carol Burnett was on.
There you go.
Christ.
Okay, 7.
Scrabble.
It's lower than mine.
It is lower, but it's on there. Number 6, Taboo.
Oh,
you cannot
say
the word. You cannot say the word in the clue.
Well, but there's no board.
There's no board. But again, Apples to Apples didn't have a board.
Yeah.
You know, so again,
that was a cheese-tastic game show too.
Really was.
On USA, it's like they would say something, the guy would smash a plate on his head or something. I don't know.
It was awful.
Yeah, the game of Taboo. I like that game.
Yes. 5, chess. Again, you mentioned chess earlier. You know, it's one of the classic games. You know, makes you think.
How about a nice game of chess? 4 games. Remember that one?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Vaguely. Number 4, Trivial Pursuit, and I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you as far as the theme versions.
Yeah.
They seem to have more fun than the classic version.
Yeah.
Number 3, again, Clue's on my list.
Yeah.
Number 2, Monopoly made my list as well, and Monopoly was only knocked down because of the recent advent of number 1, Seen It.
Seen It,
and I'll go with Disney because I played that the most. Although once I get my hands on that Star Trek Seen It, it's over. Star Trek Seen It. Amazon wishlist. It's there. Look it up,
Really?
kids.
There are a lot of versions of Seen It.
There are. I actually was coerced with the promise of later whoopee time to play the Twilight Seen It, and it actually wasn't that bad. I was surprised because it's mostly cards and this movie clips. I didn't have to watch a lot of the movie, thank goodness. And I lost, and I still got whoopee, so it was all good. It was all good. It was okay.
Wow, he visited the Bob Eubanks of TV with the whoopee.
I did. That's right. Look that clip up.
Wow.
That would be in the butt, Bob. Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're going to go play Scrabble right now.
We're going to play Scrabble right now.
We're not going to play Words with Friends. We're going to play Scrabble.
Scrabble.
And then we'll play Monopoly. We'll play the Casa D-18. We'll play Monopoly, and we will play until somebody falls asleep, and the winner will probably be...
So, if that's the case, we will see you after our game, which will be next week's show.
Yeah.
In which case, we're going to do our favorite... what are we
going to do next week?
I
think we're doing...
favorite family movies.
Family movies.
Family movies. It'll be different...
That's good.
No. No Growing Pains. That's not a movie.
The warm and fuzzy kind.
Great stuff.
See you next week. Stat Boy out.